Guys, I want to show you a little bit of the station here, some of the people that make what we do work on a daily basis, let you get to know some of them and see some of what they're doing. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now, so I'm going to take you first into the newsroom. People are getting ready for newscasts that are happening in a couple of hours. I'm going to introduce you first to Marissa Miller. Marissa, what's your title?
I am the digital media manager and assignment manager, so I do a lot of different things here. I work on the assignments for the day, I look through papers, kind of see what we missed, help the reporters and photographers find stories to go to, and then I do a lot of social media, so anything on Facebook or Twitter or anything you see any of us up here are posting it all day.
Because we're not just TV anymore, right?
No, we're not. We are digital and out there on all social media outlets, so you can find news anywhere.
Very cool. Thanks, Marissa. I'm going to take you over now to meet one of our photographers who's doing some video editing. I'm going to knock on the door. His name is Steve, and he can maybe show you a little bit what he does. Hey, Steve, going to bug you for a minute.
Sure.
So, Steve, what do you do?
Well, I'm a photojournalist, and I do a lot of editing. So, like right now, what I'm working on is a story that we're going to run today about a hiring event for tomorrow, so, to kind of help our local businesses out.
Let's show them, if we can, just kind of what this software looks like. And you guys at the high school probably have done some basic, like, video editing at home. This is an advanced system called, what's this called?
This is called Edius.
Edius. Okay.
So what I'm doing is right now I'm putting in 2 sound bites together to make one sound bite for a story tomorrow. I've butted this sound bite in front of the other, and it's pretty much a seamless operation. So it'll look like, I was talking to people at the same time.
Very cool. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it.
I kind of oversee all of our news department, from personnel to our special projects to our stories, and kind of make sure that we're operating day to day.
And you first started working here doing what?
So I started here 11, 12 years ago. I've left a couple times. I started off weekend producing. So I came in on my weekends. I was actually in college at the time, and I kept working here, and eventually here I am. So.
Great. Thanks, Morgan.
Yeah, no problem.
So, little bump there. Don't worry about that. We'll be fine. Okay, now we're going to introduce you to one of those producers. So Morgan told us that she began working here at the station as a producer. We're going to introduce you to one of those current producers now, named Charlie. Charlie, tell us what you're working on.
So I'm working on the 4 o'clock show right now. I produce the 4 and 5. So this is basically what I work with. This is a rundown. So I stack the rundowns and everything after our morning meeting. And then after our afternoon meeting, I kind of put new stuff in as the day goes along. So I'm just kind of writing stories right now and assigning everything. So.
And you're keeping in touch with reporters who are out in the field picking stuff up, right?
So I just, actually a while ago, I just got off the phone with one of our reporters out of Champaign, and she's giving me updates on her story about what she got and then what angle she's getting, so I can kind of tease stuff to her story. So.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Charlie. I've got some things in your show that I'll have in a minute. And then I'm also going to introduce you here to Darren Mullen, who is a reporter and an anchor. What are you working on?
I'm just reading through the 4 o'clock scripts right now, just making sure everything is, I guess, in the vernacular that I would normally use in everyday conversation. So the biggest thing when you're anchoring or writing is to make sure that everything is just how you'd say it to you, Joe, or to my mom, or just in an everyday conversation.
And you, like a lot of us, do 2 different jobs, right? Because you are anchoring, and then after that, you're going to go out and report. Tell us about, and probably shoot some video too. I don't know. Tell us about that.
They keep us very, very busy here. Yeah, in today's media landscape, you got to be able to do it all, whether that's anchoring, reporting, shooting, editing, writing, you name it. In today's media world, you have to do it.
Very good. Thanks, man. So we're going to show you some other places around the TV station here, some other people that do other things, all under our one roof. So just follow me. You're going to see the back of my head for a little bit. Going to hang a right. Oh, people ask about this, so I'll show you. We do in TV have to wear makeup. We don't have people do it for us. Some people are surprised by that, but we just do it ourselves in here. It's nothing terribly exciting. Let me bring you around here. We also have people that produce other types of media product besides news, so I'm going to introduce you to one of them over here named Lee. And we're going to look over here as we talk to Lee. Lee, what do you do?
I am the creative director for commercial production here at the TV station. So I make commercials, I fly the drone, I do a lot of fun stuff here.
Tell me about the drone.
The drone, we have drones that both news and commercial production use. We have two news photogs that use them, and I use ours for commercial production and promotional purposes.
And how'd you get started in like media stuff?
I started filming skateboarding. We just kind of hang out after high school and, mess around, play, some games of skate and whatnot. I wasn't as good, so I just picked up the camera and filmed those guys. And then after watching skate videos, I just kind of emulated that and went on from there. Did a lot of music stuff. Had some of the music stuff I've done, and just kind of enjoyed doing it. So if I was like, hey, if I enjoy doing it, why not get paid for doing it?
There you go. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
For sure, have fun.
We're going to show you a couple more things in here. Follow me again. And it's going to get kind of dark, so we're going to adjust the camera so that you can see what's back here. This is our control room. So this is when we have a newscast going. This is where people control what's going out, the video, the graphics. That's the audio board over there. Lots of fancy pants equipment and lots of people that have to run those as well. I'm going to help our photographer here to back up to right there. Thank you. And the last thing I need to show you is our studio. So I'm going to let him in there. Now again, it's about 3 hours before a show. So we're just going to show you what's here. The lights are off. We've got lots of very bright, fancy lights that we use to light up our set here. We've got mounted cameras that are specially designed with equipment so that we can display scripts for anchors to read, what we call a teleprompter. We've got somebody that has to run those teleprompters. Our weather center is in the back. One of our weather anchors is going to be coming in shortly to start putting together his forecast. But that gives you an idea of what happens here at our TV station, and it also gives you an idea of the variety of jobs and of lines of work that happen here in local media.